It's that time once again, so let's head back to the wonderfully wicked world of Wooster, Ohio, and the haunted world of CW. So this is episode 15's review, and if you haven't seen any of my other videos, then let me spoiler alert this for you. Spoiler alert. Heavy spoilers are ahead. If you haven't seen the episode in question, please go there, check it out, and then come back. I'll still be here. So, again, this is episode 15's review, and really there's a whole lot of kind of funny stuff going on in this one. It seemed to be, this one without a doubt was probably one of the funniest ones I've ever had the pleasure of reviewing. Let's just kind of spitball this one here and, call a spade a spade. This one was basically pure comedy gold. And, nothing says that like a nutshot. So normally I give you a huge synopsis, but this one really doesn't have a whole lot of synopsis to it. So I'm just going to call out a few points here. First point, this freaking thing was awesome. It was almost all vlog up until the end. We saw the results of Consuela's little giant FU, the mystical shove. And there was a Bloody Mary callback there, which was freaking hilarious. You definitely want to see that. I will say that Whisper with the glue gun, because they can't afford the ER. Yeah. Also, you don't want to advertise your whereabouts when King James is around. So, yeah, not going to the ER might have been the best call. Let's see. About all I really need to say about that. When the vlog started, once again, the Extreme Whisperness started again, and that was freaking hilarious. And I've said it on Twitter, I've said it on Facebook, I'm saying it on video. Make the next t-shirt fish with cat heads. It must happen. It must. Sorry, I had my King James moment there. But you get the idea. Yeah, sorry. The second part of the Extreme Whisperness was actually a callback to her powers, and I thought that was a really good idea. I mean, we haven't seen much of her Jedi abilities in a long time, and it's obvious that they're tied to emotion, but she didn't quite understand that. And then Jesse comes down, hey, do you mind if I have the last slice of pizza? No, I can't. Thunk! Oh, right in the willy! Like I said, nothing is comedy gold like a nutshot. I'm sorry, as a dude, it absolutely hurts, but come on. It's gold. It must be done. Freaking greatness. Okay, so then you also have a few other things that go on as far as the vlogs, and that's to be expected. We find out a little bit more about Whisper's ideas and stuff. We also find out that Constance is an extreme workaholic. She has to be doing things, especially when it comes to ghost killing and stuff like that. I think she might be bordering a bit on the obsessive. So, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't the case that she actually welcomed King James visiting at that point. We'll see. But, yeah, I mean, you got it. So they finally decide that it's time to try and put it into Consuela. And because they can't find the face, because somebody dug it up, and they're like, again, who does that? You. You do that. And you do it all the time. Yes, you do. But they decided that since somebody had done that, what was going to happen was they were going to have to try and exorcise her. Which we saw the last time an exorcism happened with Constance. They had to repair a hotel room in Orlando, Florida, near Disney World. Yeah, you could probably guess that was kind of expensive. So, there you go. Of course, Jesse wants to use the ghost trap, the VCR trap that Whisper invented. And Whisper sitting there like, oh, so many stairs, so many stairs. Whisper, I'm going to tell you this right now. I would die to have a house like that. Okay? I would. There isn't a whole lot I wouldn't do to have a house like that. And a Tesla. Not sponsored by Tesla, but I wish I was. But, of course, they don't end up using the trap. They use a doll. Once again, Consuela is stuck in a doll. And now they're going to encase it in concrete and bury it where the body was supposed to be that Constance tried to dig up in the last episode. The end of the Consuela arc. So here's my thoughts really on how everything sort of played out. And, you know, I mean, the whole werewolf angle now seemed to be completely forgotten in this episode, other than the mention that in the beginning, you know, where Jesse kind of admitted exactly where he was and what happened and all that. You know, plus the footage is right there, you know, and it was about to be viewed anyway, so come clean, dude. Yeah, it was a good idea. And, of course, he made all that food, and yeah. I mean, we've all lived on shoestring budgets, so, you know, and they really are kind of coming into it being a family. It's even referenced in the episode, so, really, yeah, it's a wonderful thing. And also, just to let you know, like I said earlier, fish with cat heads, shirts, make it happen. Heck, I'd even take it on a baseball jersey, okay? Just make something happen with it, please. So now that the Consuela arc is over, I kind of feel like, you know, now they can focus more on King James. They're sitting there saying, on to the next case. Well, in my opinion, King James is the next case. And really, that's not a bad thing. He needs to be taken care of. I know I've promised a video coming soon about the season 3 retrospective. Well, I'm going to say this in there. In the making of that video, there was one part where John Anston was actually referring to the King of the Demons being a body switcher. Apparently, he changes bodies like John Anston changes underwear. First off, ew. Second off, ew. Third, and probably more important, ew. And fourth, yeah, this might actually explain why King James in the beginning seemed like he didn't know jack crap. And why Paco probably didn't understand a whole lot either. It ties into the fact that, you know, King James was probably let go, you know, just long enough to establish and then was reconnected in the last season. It's a possibility. You know, I'm not going to go into too much on that, but, you know, it's something. So what do you guys think they should tackle next? Do you think they should do the vampires now that the werewolves are kind of in and out? Maybe some zombies? Frankenstein's monster, mayhaps? I think they should concentrate more on the super mutants in Briar's Woods. Finally finish off the King James angle once and for all. Some characters should come back. Besides Claire, we all want her back, safe and sound. You know, just let us know in the comments. You know, please like, comment, subscribe. Please comment. It's the only way that I'm actually going to improve these things. And until next time, this is JDPaladin saying to everybody else, stay righteous.